Okay, so have you ever really stopped to think how, I don't know, a simple joke online, like a meme, could actually end up moving billions of dollars?
It sounds completely wild, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. But, in this whole world of cryptocurrencies, which is already pretty chaotic,
Hmm.
memes aren't just funny pictures anymore. They're like serious market movers. It's kind of baffling.
It is. And that's exactly what we're diving into today, this strange but yeah, totally fascinating reality.
Right.
We're basically going to try and unpack these surprising links, between internet culture, memes, and actual global finance.
How a joke turns into billions.
Precisely how that digital street cred, if you will, of a meme translates into, yeah, real world money. Lots of it sometimes.
Okay, so let's maybe ground this a bit. Dogecoin is probably the big one people might know.
Definitely the most famous example, yeah.
What's just incredible is how it started. It was literally just a joke, wasn't it?
Oh, completely, yeah.
How does something like that, something so unserious, actually get real traction? It wasn't like it had some, dense technical white paper behind it.
No, not at all. And maybe just quickly, a white paper for anyone listening. It's usually like the technical blueprint for a crypto project. It lays out the tech, the goals, the plan.
The serious stuff.
Exactly, the serious stuff. Dogecoin, though, it started purely as a parody of Bitcoin. They just slapped the face of that Shiba Inu dog on it, the Doge meme. That was it.
Just the picture.
Pretty much. But what's so interesting is how that joke then, well, it evolved. The community just ran with it. They built this whole culture around it, full of humor, yeah, but also this kind of genuine enthusiasm.
Right, it wasn't just cynical.
No, not entirely. It had this weirdly positive, almost silly vibe. And then you get figures like, well, Elon Musk tweeting memes about it, Dogecoin to the moon.
Yeah.
And the value didn't just nudge up a bit, it absolutely exploded.
It really puts it in perspective, going from, what, fractions of a penny?
Tiny fraction.
Yeah. To a market cap. So
Sure.
the total value of all the coins out there in the tens of billions, mostly driven by internet memes,
Yeah.
it seems to fly in the face of traditional finance logic,
It really does. And I think it highlights something pretty crucial about crypto itself.
which is,
Oh, its nature. It's decentralized, mostly permissionless. So, unlike traditional markets where big institutions often dictate value or at least heavily influence it.
gatekeepers, yeah.
Exactly. In crypto, sometimes collective feeling, sentiment can just move things much more freely. It's not just about a funny picture going viral for a day.
It's deeper than that.
Yeah, I think it's a real cultural phenomenon because in the crypto space, memes work as these incredibly efficient rallying cries.
Now, so efficient.
Well, think about it. They combine virality, they spread super fast with like instant emotional connection, and the message is usually really simple, really clear.
Okay, yeah.
So they let this scattered group of people all over the world basically coordinate and show they're all thinking the same thing without needing some boss or organization telling them to.
Like a shortcut.
It's totally a shortcut for a shared belief. If you get the meme, you're in. It creates this powerful sense of unity, almost like a tribe.
Yeah, that tribal signal thing is so true. You see it with phrases too, right? Like Wajimai,
We're all gonna make it. Yeah.
or the opposite, NGMI.
Not gonna make it. Exactly.
It's not just internet slang in this context. It really does feel like, I don't know, a secret handshake or something. Shows you belong to the group.
Totally. It signals you're part of that tribe.
But, I mean, couldn't you argue that this kind of tribalism, fueled by memes, also leads to, like, herd mentality? Is there a downside here?
Oh, absolutely. That's a really important point. While memes are great for building unity, they can definitely feed into what some people call social contagion,
Meaning?
meaning emotions just spread like wildfire. Decisions get made based on feeling, not necessarily logic. You can get waves of, irrational excitement or sudden panic selling.
Right. Things can get out of hand quickly.
They certainly create an environment where people can act together very, very fast. Sometimes it seems a bit ridiculous or maybe even risky, but it's undeniably powerful and swift.
And that collective action, that almost tribal loyalty you mentioned.
Mhm.
It wasn't just Dogecoin, was it? We saw that huge eruption with Wall Street bets and the GameStop thing.
Oh, yeah, that was a massive crossover moment.
And it felt like it bled straight into crypto afterwards.
Yeah.
People were using the same kind of language, the same meme formats.
Definitely. And in those cases, the memes weren't just summarizing a feeling, they almost became like instructions.
How do you mean?
Well, they took these quite complex financial ideas or actions and turned them into really simple, shareable images or slogans, hold the line or diamond hands emoji.
Right, right. Diamond hands hold no matter what.
Exactly. So one viral post could genuinely spark a massive buying spree, pump up a coin overnight. It showed how these simple cultural artifacts, these memes, could just rapidly align thousands of people towards one financial goal.
It's just a potent example of how fast sentiment can spread now, isn't it?
Yeah,
In our super connected world.
it really is. And I think it's always a good reminder that crypto isn't just about the technology or the code or the spreadsheets.
It's not just numbers.
Not at all. It's driven fundamentally by people,
Mm-hmm.
by human emotions, by, yeah, they're very specific, often weird inside jokes, which ironically makes the whole thing feel incredibly human despite being digital.
So wrapping this up then, what's the big takeaway for you listening? This deep dive, I think it's really shown that this crypto world, it's not just cold, hard data and algorithm.
Not by a long shot.
It's deeply, maybe even profoundly human. It runs on collective feelings, shared jokes, those inside references we talked about.
Yeah, and the memes, they aren't just throwaway gags in this context. They're actually powerful cultural signals, these rallying cries. They're like these incredibly effective shortcuts for shared belief. I believe this, you believe this, let's go.
Right. So maybe the final thought to leave everyone with is something like this.
Go for it.
Well, if things like humor and shared belief and just viral posts online can take a digital currency like Dogecoin from basically zero, fractions of a cent, to a market value in the tens of billions,
Which it did.
what does that really tell us about what truly drives value or what drives movements? Not just in finance, but maybe everywhere in our connected society now.
That's a big question.
Yeah, like what other parts of our lives, our collective efforts, might be swayed more by these informal cultural signals, these memes, than maybe we usually think.
That's definitely something to chew on. Where else is culture, maybe even humor, secretly pulling the levers? That's a fascinating thought.